everyone at Womb Adventure. My name is DUBFIRE. The whole idea of Click to Click really kind of happened on the spot when we were we had the opportunity of playing together at the Exit Festival. The whole theme of the Exit Festival anniversary this year was centered around a lot of DJs tag teaming and playing back to back together. So when Rich and I had been friends for a long time, and more recently we started to get reacquainted. And started to work with each other in some capacity or another. We had this opportunity to play together, and with the way that we play, 4-deck internal mixing using tractor technology, we thought it would be a cool idea to I guess showcase what you can do with this technology, and the whole Click part of it kind of was Rich's idea when we were trying to align and sync our boxes together, and we were trying a number of different things to do that, and we ended up hooking up to each other via Ethernet, and Rich had this idea of turning on his Click, and then making my Click, because my setup was sort of slaved to his setup, so he could control whether I was in time with him or not. And so he started his Click, and he said it would be really cool for yours to come in off, and then when I hit the sync button, we start to slowly become aligned. And when we hit that point where we're completely in sync, then we can begin the show. So the whole Click to Click concept ended up being like an intro to that Exit Festival set, and it ended up also being an outro, and it just kind of evolved from there. We liked the name. At the time that we got through the gig, at the very end we kind of looked at each other and we're like, okay, that's really cool, but there were definitely moments that we were both really in like feeling it and in sync musically, and then there were other times where I guess because we were so preoccupied with the technical aspect of what we were doing, we I guess didn't necessarily focus on what we were doing with each other creatively. We were kind of just involved in the technical part of it. But when we listened to the mix afterwards, we just realized that there were a lot of really magic moments throughout the whole set, and we should definitely try to explore this further and try to do other dates together. And one of my ideas was actually to do a smaller event as opposed to playing in front of 8, 9, 10, 12,000 people or whatever, because it's still sort of an experiment that's evolving. But when we got the opportunity to play together in Japan, it was just a no-brainer that we should make this something really special and make the Japanese version of Click to Click the next step in its progression. I've had a lot of opportunities over the last couple of years, especially when I went solo, because before I was basically only playing with Sharam. That was the only other context outside of playing by myself that I was actually playing with somebody else. So when I had the opportunity to go solo and start to play with others, I found that just in listening to Rich's sets, whenever we would play together, and we started to play more and more events together, I felt like musically he was the closest to where my head was at musically at any given time over the last couple of years. So it was something that I always wanted to explore. He was busy doing the contact thing, and there were opportunities for me to join that group on stage, to do some dates here and there. But you know, for scheduling reasons, it never worked out. But when we had, you know, the idea, because both of us were playing together at Exit Festival, it was you know, something that we both became excited about, because I think, you know, he also felt like musically we were aligned as well, much better than you know, with others. I've always followed Rich's music since the +8 era, and it's formed part of the foundation of who I am today as an artist. So when I had the opportunity, you know, to play with him using modern technology, it just clicked. I mean, I guess that's another reason why the Click to Click name sort of stuck and resonated with both of us. We both felt like everything that was happening, that was bringing us together, was happening very organically and naturally, and wasn't forced. So it felt right, you know, to do. I know it felt right for me, and I guess since Rich is doing it with me, it felt right to him.